Today we will study the another point, that is equatorial point on the equatorial plane. Last lecture we had studied about electric field at an axial point on the dipole. Today we will study electric field at any point on the equatorial plane. Equatorial plane means what? You can see in the figure there is a dipole A and A to B, and there is a distance between them is 2a, means midpoint is at A distance from B, BO is equal to A, and this is the midpoint. From midpoint, if we draw a line, any point on that line will be the equatorial plane. Equatorial plane, point on the equatorial plane. Here we have this point, we have labeled as P. We have to calculate the electric field here due to this dipole. You can see by joining A to P and B to P, we make a triangle. Electric field due to plus Q will be in the upward direction, and due to minus Q is in the downward direction. That directions we have studied already. Minus means it will go inside and plus Q means it will go outside. And because of these two vectors, we will get a resultant vector in this direction and its corresponding component. This EA's component is EA cos theta and EB's component is EB cos theta, and this will be the resultant electric field at P. This we have to calculate this by calculating E by plus Q. First we calculate EA, then we calculate start. This we calculated EA, that is Q by 4 pi epsilon naught AP square. AP square is the distance R we are taking as AP square. Then we calculated AP square from Pythagoras theorem. AP square is equal to A square plus R square. A square plus this is R square. This R and this A. So A square plus R square will be AP square. So A square plus R square. Then similarly EB is calculated Q by 4 pi epsilon naught BP square. This will be Q by 4 pi epsilon naught A square plus R square. Then we add up to get the resultant EA cos theta plus EB cos theta. Then EA plus EB cos theta will be common. EA plus EB will become 2E because E and electric field is similar. So it become 2E cos theta. Then 2 into E, we will put the value of E, Q by 4 pi epsilon naught A square plus R square into cos theta. Here you can see 2Q 4 pi epsilon naught R square plus A square is coming. Cos theta value we calculate from the diagram, that cos theta equal to base upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse will be AP square, that will be A square R square plus A square. That will be cos theta will become A by R square plus A square root. Then further we will calculate power of its 1, power of this is half, so it will get added and it will become 3 by 2, and 2QA will become dipole moment, that will be P. So it will be P by 4 pi epsilon naught R square plus A square 3 by 2. P by final resultant is P by 4 pi epsilon naught A square R square 3 by 2. Further discussions you can read, you can understand easily, and I will give you the notes. Next we will the summary is given about both the dipoles. You just go through it. If you got any problem, you can ask me in next class. Then next one is dipole in a uniform electric field. There is a uniform electric field here, you can see in the figure, and one dipole is there, minus Q plus Q. Its direction is, force direction is minus QE is the force minus Q, and plus QE is the force on plus Q charge. QE for we had already learned the formula force, that is force is equal to QE. Because of this force, this you are seeing the one twist is coming, that is called torque. Torque we have learned already in class 11th, that because of two opposite forces in a bar you will get a force, couple force, that is called as the torque. So here but this force and this force are similar, so they will cancel out in normal case, but this is there is a distance between plus Q charge and minus Q charge, so they will form a couple and twist will produce, and they will produce a torque. The torque, you can see torque is the formula any one force into perpendicular distance. Any one force you can take from here to here or here to here, this way or that way, from both sides torque will be producing. So QE is the force formula into perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance, you can see AC is the perpendicular distance we are getting, so that is into AC. Now you calculation of AC, you see other side. From triangle ABC, sin theta is equal to, now from where this sin theta will come? This sin theta will come from here. There is angle between P and E. P is the dipole moment and the angle between P and E is theta. So here is the component, vertical component of this, that is sin theta. So it will become 2a sin theta. AC is 2a sin theta. That is 2QA. 2QA will become P and E. P is the dipole moment. P is the dipole moment, is the electric field, and sin theta. Now we calculate this value of sin theta. That is sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. This and this theta will be equal. So from here we can calculate sin theta is equal to AC by AB. AC is how much and AB is how much? AC we are not knowing, so we can put AC by AB. AC is equal and AB is 2A. So it will become, AC will become 2A sin theta. That we will put value of AC as 2A sin theta, and this will become PE sin theta. This is the dipole in a uniform electric field. What effect will produce if we put any dipole in a uniform electric field? Okay. Further, this when we have calculated, now torque will become PE sin theta, and that will be P cross E. Cross product we had learned already, that is E sin theta. It become PE sin theta will become P cross E, because P and E are both vectors. Then if theta will be equal to 0, that means both the P and E will be parallel to each other, and PE sin theta will become 0. So this will be minimum torque, and when theta is 90 degree, then we will get the maximum torque. This is the dipole placed in uniform electric field. That's all for today.